Okay, we all settled now?
I'm settled.
We're all settled. We've had our peanut butter break. We've had our water. We're settled in for a long night.
Yes, no pee breaks.
Son, I'm full of piss and vinegar. You'll see that.
No, I just work habit.
I don't see what the problem is. I'm sitting in a bucket, so I'm cool. But anyway, hello, happy campers. I'm Spike.
I'm Chris.
That is Chris over there.
I'm Scott.
That is Scott of... Oh, wait till he gets
Scott's Comic Relief.
There we go.
Scott's Comic Relief.
This is why I love the man. He's
420 East Main.
He's such an easy setup over here, especially if we're talking all over each other. Yeah. This sucker has agreed to let us record some episodes down here just for the fun of it. Plus, he's our original unsponsor, so what can we do?
Yeah.
We got to work him in here somehow. Anyway, as usual, we've arrived completely unprepared, totally unready.
Not
what?
Completely.
Not completely?
Chris has some notes.
Chris has notes? You have notes? Well, what have you got on your notes?
I have some information if you guys are interested.
Not really, but hold on a minute before you start on that. I do want to point out something very unusual happened this past week. The Joker had been the #1 movie in the country up until the past weekend. Not this past week, but the week before. It went from #1 down to about #2, and then came back to the #1 position last week. So, still cruising right along. Just to let everybody know, you can still watch the Joker in the theaters, apparently.
Yes.
So, it's got some legs to it. I don't really want to think about the Joker's legs, but hey, that's neither here nor there.
They're there.
They're there.
There's a bunch of cosplay, there's a bunch of memes and all kinds of goofy stuff on it.
I saw a little kid at a football game.
Now you know it's arrived, especially when it's an R-rated movie and little kids dressed up. All right, you got notes. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Rock and roll. Come on.
All right. So, first of all, apparently, if you are a Game of Thrones fan, is any of you guys Game of Thrones?
Okay, I'm done.
No, I'm out on.
What really?
What you got? Let's see what you got.
Well, I'm a Game of Thrones fan. So anyway,
I'm a Reign of Thrones fan. That's R-O-T, right?
Yeah, I don't know what that noise was. Excuse me. But anyway, apparently,
it's one of those red-green noises. Go ahead.
According to
I know you are, Uncle Red. What am I?
Emily Clark from Game of Thrones, you know her as Mother of Dragons. Apparently, there has been talk that there was going to be a prequel off the show, but it has been canceled because apparently the story was no good. Yes.
I did see that.
So, there was that news. And, of course, I thought somebody...
Naomi Watts was supposed to be in it.
I don't know.
I think Naomi Watts was tied to it. I like her.
Yeah, she's good. He has no idea who we're talking about at all.
You see, you know Naomi Watts, surely.
I've heard of Naomi.
She was in The Ring.
I've heard of Naomi.
She was the mom in The Ring.
I've heard of Naomi Watts.
You don't know.
Is she anything like Naomi Judd?
No.
No, Naomi Judd is timeless.
What is this problem with you? He goes old school. I talk about Dean and he goes all Rat Pack on me and... Anyway.
Oh, by the way, speaking of the Rat Pack.
Oh, you're going to bring this one up.
Oh, okay, you tell me which direction I'm going in, smartass.
Somebody was arrested.
Oh, yeah.
Jared Padalecki, who's supposed to play Walker, Texas Ranger in the reboot, who also plays Sam on Supernatural, was arrested for assault, and I don't know what else, but apparently he's doing okay because he's back filming, so I don't know.
From what I saw from the TMZ videos, he was just giving headlocks in the street. I mean, to his employees.
There's so many ways to go from this because we just had Friday Night SmackDown on Raw last night. They had WWE, talking of headlocks, they did a pay-per-view called Crown Jewel Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m. because it's airing live, but it's occurring in Saudi Arabia, in Riyadh. Saudi Arabia, so it's on the other side of the world. And apparently there were technical issues with the plane, and so the entire, just about everybody from SmackDown who was at that pay-per-view was not available for SmackDown last night.
Oh. Oh,
Which would
no.
ordinarily be a problem because Vince McMahon was stuck in Saudi Arabia last night. But Triple H and Shawn Michaels were not. They're the guys in charge of NXT, which is the third brand, the developmental brand, and basically used it as an excuse to invade SmackDown last night, kick everybody's ass, and put on a classic main event. Have not seen the numbers on this, but considering this happened with no notice and was thrown together, none of the card that appeared last night on SmackDown was even thought of about this point yesterday morning, and it's about 12:30 right now.
Yeah.
That occurred in just the hours before.
Dang.
They had to fly everybody from NXT in to fill in, and pulled it off quite well, apparently.
What was the main event?
Main event involved NXT champion Adam Cole, taking on Daniel Bryan.
See, last I saw, Daniel Bryan wasn't going to be able to wrestle anymore. But that was on Total Divas, so.
Now that was a while back.
Yeah.
With the rehab, he finally managed to get doctors to clear him, so he's been wrestling for a while. He now calls himself the Planet's Champion and goes as a militant environmentalist. Or at least he was. I can't even explain it anymore. I'm just totally. There's just been so much that's happened in the last year with Daniel Bryan. It's hard to explain anything. Anyway.
Yeah. There's no short synopsis for it.
No. No, there's not. We went through that before. Anyway, Chris.
You watch the video.
Chris Packywacky was what? Jerry
Well,
Packywacky? Kakiwacky?
Well,
North Kakiwacky? Whatever his name is.
Padalecki.
Now, is he the one who's playing Batman in the new trilogy?
No. And what?
Who's playing Batman in the new trilogy?
Nobody.
What trilogy?
None of them. I don't think.
No, none of them, but somebody else is.
Even though.
Robert Pattinson is the one. Yeah.
Even though I
The
will have to
sparkly
say.
guy? Is he the sparkle?
Yes.
He's the
sparkly guy.
sparkly Batman.
Even though I will say, okay, the guy who plays Dean, Jensen Ackles, as Batman for Halloween, and by God, I knew he was perfect for Batman. I wish they would give him a shot. You should see the pictures. It's pretty awesome. But anyway, Padalecki. I forgot what we were talking about now.
Wacky Tabaki, yeah.
Yeah, he was arrested, but he's back filming, so that's all good. Now, you brought up wrestling and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who, let me make sure, Mark Carr is?
Sounds familiar. Hum a few bars.
He's a UFC fighter.
No, I don't know who he is, though.
But apparently The Rock is going to be doing a biopic movie. Will be playing this Mark Carr character.
Yeah, The Rock pretty much gets to do whatever he wants to. He's made all the money in the movie industry, so he can do whatever the hell he wants anymore, to be honest.
Pretty much.
But to
So
be
I don't
honest, so don't frickin' care about UFC or MMA or Bellator or any of those other mixed martial arts. Or boxing, for that matter. I honestly don't care.
I would like to watch the pay-per-view tonight. But
I know there's a pay-per-view tonight. I couldn't tell you what was involved, who is on it, why I should care.
I only watched, the last one I watched was the big match between McGregor and,
Khabib? Oh, Mayweather.
Mayweather, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was.
No, is McGregor the guy who punched out a bus or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
McGregor,
That must have been punched out an old man in a bar in Dublin.
I was
for no
hoping he
reason.
would lose, and I thought he would, because Mayweather has a lot of years on him.
Yeah.
Even though he's a young pup, but it's like they did the whole, Ali thing, where it's like, what do they call it, the rope-a-dope?
Yeah.
Where you get them
That's
really
Mayweather's-
tired and stuff like that.
Mayweather's a defensive fighter. That's.
Well, that's yeah. So that was great. But anyway, yeah, I didn't know if you guys knew who this character was or not.
Yeah,
I don't.
I don't remember ever watching the
I don't.
fight, but
I just figured I'd throw that in there as a little curveball. But anyway, moving on. we'll move on from there since nobody has no idea who that guy is. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, the sequel, has finally gotten a year release date.
2020.
Yes, 2020.
2022.
Yeah, it's March 2020, 2022.
2022.
2022.
Oh, yeah, 22, yeah.
2022,
So,
Matt
yeah.
Packywacky, yeah.
You're going to keep
We're
doing
going to have
that,
this
aren't
big,
you?
long shtick by the time this is over.
Packywacky.
I'm not even half on screen, but that's all right. Go ahead.
We need to get closer.
Yeah, move a little closer.
I won't bite on camera.
Your mind's telling you no,
Not
but
with
your
evidence,
body,
but-
Yeah.
your body's telling you yes.
Are you projecting much over there, Chris? He has no idea what I'm talking about, but he just got burnt. Anyway,
So what's
if
next
you
on
got
your
anything
list?
else on the list, come on.
All right.
I just saw a movie I'd like to talk about, but you guys go ahead.
For Disney Plus, they have said that the original cast of Hocus Pocus will be coming back in Hocus Pocus 2, which will only be released on Disney Plus, not in theaters.
Wow. Well, they got to get you. I mean, that's not a selling point for me on Disney.
It's just like
You
one
know-
of the best movies ever.
Wow.
There's
Wow. That's
Wow, really?
that's a strong statement.
Okay,
Come on.
You're off the show. It's just me and Scott from now on. Get out. Get out. You're done. You're done. You're
No,
done.
I'm not.
You're done.
No.
Have you ever, there's emotional spectrum, right? You can go from, you love something so much, and it just grows and grows until you learn to hate them. And then you learn to hate them so much, it just grows and grows till you love them, right? That's how I am with Disney Plus right now. It started out with Disney Plus. It was like, ooh, it's exciting. Ooh, it's coming. Ooh, it's got all this stuff on it. Oh, it's going to be so great. I'm so sick and tired of hearing about Disney Plus right now. I'm not going to subscribe to it simply because I don't want to hear another word about Disney Plus or any combination thereof. No. No more.
Yeah,
Sorry, and The Mandalorian, I mean, I understand. Hey, it's a DeLorean, and you know I got a soft part in my heart for Back to the Future, but man, DeLorean, no.
He gets his geekness all mixed up.
I'm 48 years old. What do you want? I'm 48 years old. I'm still doing this crap on YouTube. What do you want? For free, no less.
that's right.
Not only that, I'm giving away advertising too.
And not
Well,
getting
I'm
paid.
sure your viewers are.
I'll eat
And I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate the.
We do get some people that do actually watch us, and sometimes they will comment on some good stuff.
I wouldn't know. I never checked comments or the social media or
I
anything
do.
that's you.
And by the way, well, never mind. I'm
I'll
not
share
even
it on
gonna
the
go
shop's Facebook here in a little while.
Oh,
Once we
great.
get done.
there. No, it's more about Packywacky.
Hacky-lacky. Macky-lacky.
But somebody agreed with me that Walker will actually become a big success because
Yeah, I saw
of-
that crap. Dude, sober up.
Chuck Norris was Walker.
Chuck Norris was Walker. If you gotta reboot this,
I
at
know.
least change the
I
name.
agree. I agree. I don't even know if it's called Texas Ranger. I think
Oh, it's not.
called
It's just
Walker
called
or
Walker.
something.
Because they don't want anything to do with Texas, because too woke. Anyway, go ahead.
Gotta get woke.
Go ahead.
All right,
What you got?
so my last thing, and this is kind of a big list. All right, due to the fact that even though it is now November, the beginning of November, for Halloween, I figured I would check and see what is the top 10 Halloween movies, and I'm going to go through this real quick and see what surprises you or whatever. But this is from IMDb, the top 10 most watched Halloween movies ever. Number 1, Hocus Pocus. Number 2, Halloween. Number 3, Nightmare Before Christmas. This one threw me off, but apparently
Nightmare
people
Before
love
Christmas
this.
is overrated.
Absolutely.
I mean, I like. Hold on, I do like. Oh my God, what's his name?
Tim
Tim
Burton.
Burton.
Tim Burton. I do like Tim Burton, but that is not for me. And I have nothing against people who like it, so I'm not going to sit here and rag on it like I usually do, but not for me. I'm not a big fan.
I'm not a
of
musical guy.
No.
I'm just.
Musical interludes are bathroom breaks. So go ahead, and that's why I don't watch a lot of these.
But the South Park movie, it was kind of a musical. But go ahead.
Okay. You're at number 3, I think. Number 4.
No, number 4. This one threw me for a loop, but there is a huge fan base. I don't know why. But Halloween Town, which is basically a made-for TV movie for Disney Channel.
I've seen that one, actually.
I tried to watch it when it first came out. This actually, surprisingly, it came out in '98, which is crazy. And most of the people in that movie actually died, which is actually weird too. But
Family film. I gotta find. Now you know what Foley art is, right? You know what a Foley artist does? He makes the sound effects in movies and stuff. And of course, you can't work with animals or insects or anything directly because they're unreliable. So they developed this little thing where you make the noise, where you squeeze it and it makes a noise like a cricket.
Sure.
Yeah, I need one of those because as soon as you said Halloween Town, cricket, 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 cricket. Yeah.
it's funny that you mentioned this, okay? Because I was watching Pluto TV, which is another thing you guys need to check out. That we actually
for that.
I'm sure.
But there was a cartoon on there called Glitch Cauldron, or so I don't know, some sort of weird cartoon where it was a cartoon, but yet it had human lips.
Yeah, like
Talking
Clutch
with
Cargo.
it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And they was on a motorboat.
One of the creepiest cartoons ever.
Yeah,
made,
it was creepy. I watched it and I was like, what is this crap?
That was the original creepy animation. Go ahead.
But they were on a motorboat, and they was using drums as the sound effect for the boat going, and it was just like, are they really using drums to do this?
That's it. Actually, if you're willing to
it
own
was
it,
funny.
that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So, hey.
It's really funny. Weird show. But anyway,
So Clutch Cargo is number 4. Go ahead.
no. Number 5 is Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Is that the horror movie?
Yeah, it's actually really, really good. It's kind of like Tales from the Crypt type of show. Kind of, you know what?
Little guy in the burlap sack.
Yeah, that guy was creepy. Really creepy. Number 6 is Addams Family.
Which one?
The first one.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
First one.
Made an awesome pinball machine too. Oh my God, I love that pinball machine. Holy! Now I tell you what, if anybody wants to get me anything for Christmas, an Addams Family pinball or a Twilight Zone pinball, and I'm done.
And
I'll never make another one of these things again. I promise you. I'll stop.
And both of those games
Because I won't
cost
have
a
time for
lot of money.
Are you kidding? Those things are legends in pinball now. Those two, the Twilight Zone and the Addams Family. Oh my goodness, those are.
I believe I looked one of them up, and it did cost like.
It costs a fortune now because they only made a couple of thousand machines. So if you want an original, yeah, you're screwed. But
It's like.
oh my God! Thank God for Pinman. Anyway, go ahead.
Number 7 is Beetlejuice.
How in the hell did that come in at
Yeah,
7?
I wouldn't think that would really be a. Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't get it understand that either. Number 8 is Casper,
Yeah.
which I loved when I was a kid. And let's see, number 9 is Monster House, which is actually a very good movie, underrated. I loved it.
100%.
Really? Oh, it is a great movie. It's supposed to be for kids, but I would not take anybody under like 6 to watch that movie because that would freak them out. Trust me, that movie is pretty freaky. And number 10, which I should have stopped at 9 because I've never heard of this movie, never watched it. I'm pretty sure it's a movie that went straight to VHS, but it's called When Good Ghouls Go Bad.
That sounds like Riff Tracks bait.
It has Christopher Lloyd in it. That's all I know.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's all you need.
So
I'm there.
apparently those are the most watched, according to IMDb.
IMDb.
The most.
That's IMDb.
What did I say?
Internet, you kept saying IMB.
Yeah, I wasn't going to call you out, but he did.
See what an asshole I am? See what a b-hole
I
I
was just
am?
going to let it go and let the comments sort you out.
And They would. They would.
Well, anyway, according to them, those were the top 10 most watched Halloween movies. So, and I dropped the notepad.
Okay, so he's done. You got anything, Scott, you want to talk about in the comic book
Not
industry
particularly,
right now?
yeah.
Not particularly.
Yeah, I think you had a movie.
Easy
you
like
talk
Sunday
about?
morning he is.